Here I'm going to show you a potato plant. It looks very similar to the tomato, but this is a potato, so spuds. And the potatoes themselves, of course, would be growing down in the soil, down beneath. But one interesting thing I had this year, probably because I planted them initially in very poor conditions, is my hypothesis, that basically what has come up here are potato fruit. So they look very similar to tomatoes. In fact, there's one that got really ripe here. The red one on the left just fell off a few minutes ago while I was preparing. It was on one of these stems right here. But you can see a batch of potato fruit. This is not the way, you do not plant typically potatoes from the seeds of these fruit. Apparently they have lots of hundreds of genetic variations in the fruit. So maybe somebody who is looking to grow a new cultivated species of potato might be interested in those. But they're not, number one, they're supposedly not to be eaten. According to what I've read, potato fruit, the fruit that comes up on the top of the potato plant, reportedly is poisonous, or at least would make you sick, just as the leaves of potatoes and also tomatoes even reportedly are somewhat poisonous, in the same plant family as nightshade, which is a poison. Basically these will have seeds on side, these potato fruit, which again could be grown, but you would have no idea of exactly what type of potato you would end up growing, and how well it would do, or what conditions might be best, I guess, and all of that kind of thing. So typically, of course, when potatoes, spuds, are planted, they're planted down with a piece of the previous potato, the tuber, I guess, or whatever they call it, so that you get consistency in the type of plant that is grown. But I just thought I would take a moment to show these potato fruit, because my understanding is that they do not occur all that frequently. But I did get a fair batch of them this year, partly because I think I had initially planted this in a pot with very little soil, and really it did not do all that well, and I just replanted it here very late in the season, and the potato fruit had already popped up on top. You can see some other little flowers from this potato plant right here. So that is potato fruit.